Good morning, Ekoji. Welcome to our Sunday service. My name is Frank Swiggs. I'll be your service chair today. We are grateful for your presence today. The service is being live streamed on Zoom and YouTube. And on managing today is our resident minister, Mariaki. Our main priority is keeping our summit a safe place to be at time. Although we are very happy to see each other, please be mindful of others' comfort levels. Please keep in mind the following policies. Keep your masks on at all times. Be mindful of social distancing. We're allowed to chant along with Reverend Hanashi since we have our masks on. Thank you for your understanding. And if you happen to be new to the temple, in the seat back in front of you is a laminated sheet. This has a copy of the service order today, as well as a history of Shin Buddhism. Reverend Hayashi will now lead us in opening meditation and recitation.
Meditation provides a pause that prepares our mind to receive the Dharma, the Buddha's teachings. Please place your hands on your lap, lower your head slightly, and release tension for meditation. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
The service boat, seat back in front of you, is a 1985. City, Andara Kisana, 3 villages. Please rise. Please be seated. Please turn to page 29 in the service book. We will now chant the salvation. This morning, our message will be given by Reverend Ashley, followed by me.
Next time.
Please turn to page 49. We'll now chant the June hymn. message will begin by recognizing followed by reading.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Sunday morning service. And for those who are participating through Zoom and YouTube, good morning as well. So, as you may know, Buddhism. In Buddhism, there are many streams, sections and denominations. And among the many Buddhist paths, what I like about Pureland Buddhism is because it has two aspects. So Pureland Buddhism has two aspects, a practical aspect and also a spiritual aspect. Stated in a different way, the path of Pureland Buddhism not only cultivates your mind, but also cultivates your heart. Pureland Buddhism is based on the fact that we all have limitations in words, knowledge, and comprehension. If we, did not have any limitations, perhaps life would be easier to live. In fact, we will be all, enlightened beings, and there will be no conflicts, no struggle, and no suffering in this world. But the reality is that we do have limitations. We have limitations to what we can know, especially about the truth of enlightenment. So enlightenment is the objective of Buddhism, but the nature of enlightenment itself is more than a word. For some people, like the historical Buddha, Shakyamuni, it might be possible to fully, grasp the truth of enlightenment. But for most of us, it transcends, our ability to fully comprehend. As if to prove how enlightenment transcends our comprehension, even though, the objective, the goal of Buddhism is enlightenment, enlightenment has been so far removed from our everyday life as to seem not only impossible, but also unnecessary. For this reason, historically, it is said that Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha, expressed the truth of enlightenment in many different ways, so that depending on our capability, we can still engage and appreciate it. And this is why we have many streams and denominations in Buddhism. In Pureland Buddhism, the truth of enlightenment is expressed as Amida Buddha. So Amida Buddha is the truth of enlightenment, which is wisdom and compassion, but in a personified form of a Buddha. Thus, in the sutra called the Largest Sutra, Amida Buddha is spoken of as once being a bodhisattva called Dharmakara, who aspired to become a Buddha and establish a Buddha land to liberate all sentient beings from their stress and suffering. And according to the Largest Sutra, in order to do so, Dharmakara Bodhisattva vowed 48 wishes and meditated for 5 long kalpas, practiced for innumerable eons of time to fulfill those vows for the sake of all others, and finally became a Buddha called Amida and established a Buddha land called Pureland. So in Pureland Buddhism, we seek the truth of enlightenment in Pureland. However, when this Pureland Buddhism that started from India, when this Pureland Buddhism traveled from the east to the west, many people misunderstood Amida Buddha as being like God, capital G, God, and Pureland as being heaven. Reverend Dr. Kaneko, a well-known Shin Buddhist scholar, talks about in his book about an important point in this regard. So he says in his book that the thinking of the West and East differs. As he puts it, in the West, to the end, it is the existence theory. Therefore, God exists and mankind exists, and out of the combination of two is born worship. However, in Buddhism, we are less certain about the difference between existence and non-existence. There being Nagarjuna, the great Indian Buddhist thinker, his theory that the separation of being and non-being, the separation of being and non-being is wrong. Buddhism contends that there is a limit to what our words can explain. Of course, there are things for which we do not have words. Therefore, there are limits to what we can think and understand. Now, this, however, is only true of our minds. Crucial then is that we also have feelings. It's not just our mind, we also have feelings. Once we understand the limit, the limitation of our mind, then we are able to open up our heart and understand with our feeling that which we cannot fully grasp with our mind. Thus, we can grasp with our heart things we cannot think and calculate in words. Our intuition can guide us where our logic cannot go. For this reason, Buddhism believes that we have the sixth sense, which is the heart. It's not just five senses, but Buddhism talks about this sixth sense, which also contains the heart. And I have a story that can explain this idea. So this is a story of Shindang, our founder of Shin Buddhism, who was once approached by a bandit. This was a very horrible bandit. He would kill and steal from people. One day he approached Shindang and said, I heard that you say that if the good can attain the truth of enlightenment in Pure Land, so much more so the evil. Shindang answered, yes, I say that. Then the bandit responded, how can that be true? It doesn't make any sense. Shindang said, I say this, but it won't work for you. Disappointed and confused, the bandit walked away. Another day, the same thing happened again. A different bandit came, also very evil. He too said, I heard that you say that if the good can attain the truth of enlightenment in Pure Land, so much more so the evil. Again, Shindang answered, yes, I say that. Then the bandit responded, thank you. And Shindang said, for you, this will work. So the problem with the first bandit was that he was too calculating, that he was relying too much on his mind. So he was focused on himself and not Pure Land itself. He approached Xinlang not out of the need for the Pure Land, but out of a desire to basically save himself. However, in the case of the second bandit, what motivated him was his need for the Pure Land. So once Shinran offered it to him, he immediately grasped it and did not even think about the question of whether or not Pureland was something that can be logically explained or fully comprehended. Indeed, it did not matter to him because he was able to grasp it with his heart. Therefore, in Shin Buddhism, not only the mind, but also the heart is important. Please join me in Gassho. By reciting the Nembutsu, Namo Amida Butsu, we are reminded what makes our individual lives even more meaningful. And we are also reminded the Dharma, the Buddha's teachings in times of need. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
During this part of our service, we participate in the ritual of Shoka, traditionally done in Buddhism. However, due to the inland policy of the board and the influence of the COVID virus, incense burning is not being allowed due to the handling of the incense pieces and the result of smoke. We invite you to come to the front table, offer Gassho, join in palms. I wish I could do it, but I'm kind of limited right now. And if you wish, place in a dana, which is our offering of gratitude to Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha in the bowl on the table. Please approach mindfully with safe distancing. And once you're finished, please return to your seats by the side aisles. Reverend Hannah, she will now lead us in closing meditation.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
So now time for simple announcements. Just a reminder that meditation is back live on Thursday, 7:30 a.m. And a Mark to 8 event. On September 25th, we're going to be having a combination work party and picnic here at the temple. It's going to be from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Keep an eye on any emails, and we'll have further details in upcoming announcements. Temple cleanup is next one is going to be September 5th at 9:30 a.m. Like to contribute a little bit of time for Donna to help me temple. Would be greatly appreciated. We are also looking for musicians here at the temple. Anyone that has a musical skill, especially pianists, and you'd like to contribute your talents here to the temple, that would be greatly appreciated. Please talk to Yuka if you could raise your hand. She is a musical director here at doing that.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Have a great time.
Eggs? Do quail, are they quail? I was gonna say, they look like quail, they're so cute. Hi. Oh, whoops, hold on. Hi, everyone.